Set up security. Moving this way.
Why is this map always picked? This map is terrible. Some of these maps are terrible. This is one of the worst maps in the game. And is rarely ever played, and a state.
You've won that round. Get ready for the next one. Search and destroy. Defend the objectives.
This is one of the worst maps in the game. So I'm going to remake my Dragon Ball video about 5 Oh, those
Moving this way.
1 minute remaining.
Flanking here.
I think I can make it a better video.
30 seconds remain. Only you remain. Finish the mission. We lost that round. Prepare for the next one. Switching sides. Search and destroy. Plant the charges and demolish the objectives.
This map is absolutely terrible. I don't even encounter anybody. It's really a sniper map. I played Call of Duty for a long time. This Call of Duty, people use snipers, especially search and destroy, more than any other Call of Duty. Like, you have an entire team that uses snipers, too. Dang.
Seconds left. minutes remaining. Completing a task. Round secure. On to the next. Search and destroy. Place the charge. Detonate the target.
I hate when you change the volume. Wow. No. Hey guys, I wanted to do a redo of a video I did. I did this a while ago. It is, what if King Kai taught Goku instant transmission? Now, this technically doesn't happen, right?
Moving this way.
It's in the Z dub, the Funimation dub, and I think the Ocean dub, but Goku, King Kai went right? When Goku goes to this during the Cell Saga, right?
Flanking here.
So when Goku is trying to find that should be killed. When Goku is trying to find where New Namek is, right? King Kai knows where it is. It's like, oh, instant transmission. Oh, I knew that technique. So a lot of people thought, and they left them with sorry, I'm playing Call of Duty. So a lot of people thought, hey, wait a minute. If Goku knew King Kai, if King Kai knew instant transmission, why didn't they teach it to him? That's because it wasn't in the original manga or the original Japanese dub. And it's not in Dragon Ball Z Kai either. But let's say King Kai did teach Goku instant transmission. Now, I think there's two outcomes this would create if he did. So if Goku was on time, the first outcome would be none of the Z fighters die, and the second outcome is one of the Z fighters die. So let's talk about the first outcome. So if Goku knew his instant transmission, he obviously wouldn't be late to the fight, so he would be there from the very beginning. So none of the Z fighters would die. So let's also assume that Nappa and Vegeta don't use their Ozaru forms from the beginning of the fight. So there was a fight like this in Xenoverse, which was freaking hard. It was unbelievably difficult in Xenoverse. So let's just assume they don't use their Ozarus and Vegeta uses it last minute. Well, Vegeta would lose, and Vegeta would get killed. Because there's no way Piccolo and all those other Z fighters would allow Vegeta to escape. Piccolo would probably kill Vegeta himself. So they're dead. So what happens next? Well, years later, the androids show up. First Goku gets the heart virus and then dies. Then the androids show up and everybody gets wiped out. Everybody dies. Gohan dies because Gohan was weaker than he originally was. Even if Gohan didn't die, Gohan would be significantly weaker and all the Z fighters would be weaker. So even if he went back in time anyways, it wouldn't make a difference anyways, because Goku would be weaker, his friends would be weaker, they would all be killed by the androids anyways. And Cell would probably show up and absorb the androids, if possible. If he does, he would have Goku cells, right? And he would be able to teleport across the universe using instant transmission. Now let's talk about the second outcome, albeit it's not much better. The second outcome is one of the Z fighters actually dies. So let's say Krillin and Piccolo die. The reason why is because Krillin already died in original Dragon Ball, so they can't bring him back, the Earth Dragon Balls. And also, Piccolo is dead, so the Earth Dragon Balls are turned to stone anyways. So let's say
The round is
they
lost.
had to go
Focus
to
on the next
New
one.
Namek, right? Well, since Goku wouldn't have been badly injured, they probably there'd be no need for the
Switching
spaceship,
sides.
and he also wouldn't have gotten the Zenkai boost. So
Search and
Goku would
destroy.
be significantly weaker. And that's assuming that Goku really goes by
Time to
himself,
charge and
goes with
demolish
the other
the
Z
objectives.
fighters. Because if Goku isn't severely injured, he's clearly the strongest, so Goku would probably go by himself, right? Honestly, it makes no difference if Goku goes by himself or the others like Tien and Yamcha, because they're significantly weaker. So Goku would use instant transmission and teleport right away, right? Because he would be weaker for two reasons, as I said, because he wasn't training on the spaceship and his Zenkai would be weaker. So I think Goku, using times 4 Kaioken, would be able to defeat Zarbon and Dodoria, Zarbon in his monster form specifically. But he would lose to the stronger members of the Ginyu Force like Raccoon. I don't think Goku would be able to do a times 10 multiplier or a times 20, let alone. I know Goku trains a lot, but without the gravity training, he would be cooked. He's cooked. That's excluding Frieza too, by the way. He doesn't even get past the Ginyu Force. So we can even forget about Frieza. So
Moving this way.
basically, everybody dies. Let's bring the other Z fighters. Let's bring Yamcha, Tien.
30
We'll
seconds
bring
remaining.
Gohan. They really make no difference. You could argue that maybe they could get their potentials unlocked. Let's say they actually meet Nail and
Setting device on
Dende,
Alpha. Stand by.
and they get their potentials unlocked, right?
Bomb planted. Set containment.
Alright. And mind you, let's say Bulma is also with them in a spaceship. I mean, technically Goku can use instant transmission, but let's just say teleports... Okay, let's just drop Bulma. Let's say he teleports all of the Z fighters to Namek somewhere.
Search and
And he
destroy.
meets... he meets a guru. He would get his potential unlocked, and he would be able to defeat the Ginyu Force. I mean, maybe defeat the Ginyu Force, maybe not Captain Ginyu. He would get his body switched, right? He would get his body switched, and that's being generous. That they even make it past this up to this point. Let's say he gets his body switched. He's cooked because Vegeta isn't there. So they would lose. Are you kidding me?
Setting device on Bravo. Device in place. Countdown started.
Quiet!
We lost that round. Prepare for the
Gosh.
next one. Switching sides. Search and destroy. Watch the objectives. Set up security.
Can't believe
Hostile
it.
UAV
It's
in the
so
area.
stupid. I just deleted like how much stuff or whatever. Okay, as soon as I download it, delete it.
Enemy planted at Alpha. Mission failed. Return to base.
I wish we could have a phone that has like infinite storage, like 50 terabytes of storage. That would be nice. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what happened. Oh wait, I do know what happened. My phone was out of storage. So the first part of King Kai teaching Goku instant transmission ended prematurely. So basically, where I was at is them even switching bodies with Goku is way too generous. Like Goku switching bodies with Ginyu. I'm just being generous. I don't even think that they won't get to Frieza. This is all hinges on them meeting Guru and getting their potential unlocked. So if the scene remains constant, right, they would definitely, save Dende and go to Guru, right? But like I said, Goku would be able. I think Goku for ×4 would be able to defeat the Doria, but they're not gonna make it, right? It's not gonna make a difference. Even let's just say they get the Dragon Balls, get all 7. Let's say I don't know, because instant transmission is such a useful ability. Let's say they teleport back to Earth, and they get the password. They bring Piccolo and Krillin back. That's the only way they could escape Frieza, is they teleport back to Earth. Now, Frieza, with his advanced empire, could eventually find Earth, but not now. So, since they're back on Earth, they teleported, they got the Dragon Balls to Earth, Krillin and Piccolo back to life. Well, unfortunately, the timeline ends in the same way as the original and History Trunks timeline. Everybody dies. Goku gets the heart virus. Everybody dies. Again, assuming Gohan was even with them or without them, he would be too weak and he would be killed. Even if he wasn't killed, he would be too weak to go back in time. Now, they are stronger compared to the first scenario I mentioned, but they're still weaker. They would not be able to defeat the androids. And again, that's being generous. Realistically speaking, I think they would all be killed on Namek. So that's part 2.
You've won that round. Get ready for the next one. Search and destroy.
I just said to offload it.
Detonate the target objectives, but expect an enemy squad.
Moving here. Target right here.
Secure. On to the next. Switching sides. Search and destroy. Hostiles are after the objectives. Defend them.
I'm technically it's on my Twitch, but I hate when you make a video and restarts. I mean, it's not a long video, mind you.
Moving here.
Someone threw a freaking flashbang.
Moving. Enemy movement. Scratch that. Moving here.
You've won that round. Get ready for the next one. Search and destroy. Don't let the enemy level the objectives. Keep them secure.
Moving to my mark.
Oh, it kills me like 2 bullets. I shot him 5,000 times.
One minute remaining. Seconds remain.
Why is the thing so much slower? I need a new phone. It's right here too. You can't hear anything. The air conditioner.
Ten seconds remaining. We lost that round. Prepare for the next one.
No, not really.
Switching sides. Search and destroy. Plant a charge on the target and level it.
Alright, here's a part 2. Since my phone was out of storage, just by the video ended abruptly. So I was just saying that them switching bodies, Captain Ginyu switching bodies with Goku.
Friendly UAV online.
Part 2. My phone was out of storage, just by the video ended abruptly. So
Round secure. On to the next. Search and destroy. Detonate the target objectives, but expect an enemy squad. Final minute. The round is lost. Focus on the next one.
Hey guys, I wanted to do a redo of the video. I did this a while ago. It is
Switching sides. Search and destroy. Hostiles are after the objectives. Defend them.
So this is part 2 of the video I was making that it didn't save. So the only reason why Goku even gets to that level, I'm being generous. I don't even think they get to the part where the Captain takes his body. But if he did, since Vegeta isn't there, he's dead, so they're cooked. The only way they would be able to survive is if Goku gets Dende, like I said, gets his potential unlocked, teleports everybody back to Earth. Then they make the wish. Frieza could eventually find out where Earth is located because there's an advanced empire, but not now.
They've planted a
So
bomb.
Goku makes a wish, they make a wish to bring Piccolo and Krillin back. The problem is, the series ends the same way as it did in the original and History Trunks timeline. Goku would die from a heart virus, the androids would show up and kill everybody, Cell would probably absorb the androids, but even if Gohan, like I said, could have stayed at home on Earth, or could have gone in Namek, it doesn't really matter. He would have been significantly weaker since Goku never got Super Saiyan. He didn't get the Sentai boost from Captain Ginyu, from Vegeta. So, even if he did go back in time, he'd be significantly weaker anyway, so it wouldn't matter anyway, so they would be killed regardless. So, they die in any single scenario. That's being generous. Quite frankly, I think they die before they even get out of Earth. Now, I think,
Don't let the enemy
out of Namek, I think instant transmission is a very powerful ability, but I don't think they would be able to survive Namek, and that's being generous. How is that not a kill? I don't know.
The round is lost. Focus on the next one. Switching sides.
No!
Search and destroy. Plant a charge on the target and level it. Hostile Mosquito is online.
Moving.
Well, I would have killed him if he didn't go down. That's smart.
One minute remaining. Seconds left. We're planting at Bravo. 10 seconds. Device in place. Countdown started. Detonation confirmed. Target destroyed. Solid work. You've won that round. Get ready for the next one. Search and destroy. Detonate the target objectives, but expect an enemy squad. Device on Bravo. Not picking up any more enemy movement. Damn good job. The mission is complete. Good work.
Alright, I don't know how many times we keep doing this, but I'll keep doing it. So the last video, once again, it only happens because that's me being generous. Quite frankly, I don't think Captain Ginyu, I don't think they would get to that stage of Captain Ginyu switching bodies with Goku, but if they did, they would get cooked because Vegeta isn't there. The only way they would be able to survive is if Goku uses instant transmission and teleports everybody away back to Earth. They make the wish. Krillin and Vegeta, Krillin and Piccolo are back, but Goku gets the heart virus. Androids kill everybody. Even if Gohan was there, even if he'd survived the initial attack, he would be significantly weaker to go back in time. So there.
Only you remain. Finish the mission.
Much shorter because I made the video like 25 times. Alright, I don't know how many times I keep doing this, but I'll keep doing it. So the last video, once again,
Final minute.
It only happens
You've got the
because
bomb.
that's being generous. Quite frankly, I don't think Captain Ginyu, I don't think they would get to that stage of Captain Ginyu switching buys to Goku. If they did, they'd get cooked because Vegeta isn't there. The only way they'd be able to
We lost that round. Prepare for the next one. Search and destroy. Detonate the target objectives, but expect
So
an enemy
again, you
squad.
can get shot 35 times and not die, but one bullet kills you. Makes total sense.
Enemy sniper!
How is that not a kill? What?
We're planting at Alpha.
Oh
The
my
round is
gosh,
lost.
my
Focus
team
on the next
sucks.
one.
How is that not a kill? And you're always on a bad team. There's like 4 of you.
Search and destroy. Hostiles are after the objectives. Defend them. Hostile counter UAV overhead.
Should be winning the first 2 rounds.
Moving here.
I don't know how that's not a kill. The game is giving random kills. Please say this loadout. Come on.
One minute remaining. Round secure. On to the next. Search and destroy. Don't let the enemy level the objectives. Keep them secure.
Enemy mark.
Moving here!
Moving to my mark. Moving here.
Moving here!
Cancel my last. Won that round. Get ready for the next one. Cop, scratch that. Switching sides. Search and destroy. Plant a charge on the target and level it.
Moving.
deployed a mosquito. Moving.
Moving to my mark.
Final. Friendly UAV on station. We lost that round. Prepare for the next one. Search and destroy. Detonate the target objectives, but expect an enemy squad.
Moving. Enemy here. Moving here. Enemy movement. Scratch that. Enemy movement in the AO. Scratch that. Scratch that.
Strange coincidence as a sticky. Happy to say.
Enemy movement. Area's been looted. 1 minute remaining. Round secure. On to the next. Switching sides. Search and destroy. Hostiles are after the objectives. Defend them. Hostile mosquito is online. You've won that round. Get ready for the next one. Search and destroy. Don't let the enemy level the objectives. Keep them secure.
Moving to my mark.
Secure the field. Mission accomplished.
That's why it's taking so long, because he keeps piping in.
I think having an open panel is the whole point of this. But
we don't have to have a 1v1.
I'm not conceding. I'm not conceding. I just thought that's not what I said at all.
3 minutes. Look at that. Somebody put a timer. Okay. So the fact that I brought up contentions on your definition of what an abortion even is, so you're just talking about whether or not the woman has a choice to end her pregnancy, correct?
Sure.
Alright. So if we're talking about, let's say we have a case where the woman is 26 weeks along, she does not want to be pregnant anymore, for no other reason other than she just doesn't want to be pregnant anymore. Should she be allowed to go into her OB, tell them this, and they are now like obligated to give her a procedure that will end her pregnancy, whether it's induction or C-section?
Yep.
Point, and they're gonna remove the baby
Search
hole.
and destroy.
So,
141.
are you
Plant the charge
aware
on
of
the
what
target and
happens to
level
the
it.
baby when they do this that early?
Yep.
Should I explain it? Yeah. Can you give me some like pointers?
Yeah, they'll die.
Like what are key
Well, they can die.
factors and what happens with the baby when they're removed that early?
Is coming out of the womb, which is it's not a baby, it's a fetus at that point. So I think you're using the wrong terminology.
She just said.
Like,
Finish the mission.
the fetus is
We lost
removed
that
from her
round.
body, it
Prepare
is
for the
now a
next one.
newborn, okay? No matter what point in pregnancy you remove it, is no longer a fetus when it's outside of her body. Anyway, so yeah, the baby is going to be super underdeveloped. They're going to have to give it steroid shots to its lungs to help it develop faster.
Move in and
That's why they don't do that.
Like life-sustaining care.
No, they could.
secure
I'm
the device.
still talking. I'm still talking. I'm still talking. It's going to be so underdeveloped that they're now going to have round-the-clock care from all these medical professionals. And by the way, healthcare is not a right. You don't have a right to that.
You absolutely
You should. It's not. So in your current country, if you were to apply this,
Round is
a
lost.
bunch of women
Focus
can
on
be
the
like,
next
I'm
one.
done being pregnant because I don't want stretch marks and so they can just remove them and put the baby in life-saving care.
Switch your side.
any proof that that is the
I'm talking
Search and destroy.
about your stance, you dumb fuck. You just said they should be allowed to do
Set up
this.
security
Are you
around
aware
the
of what I'm
objective.
critiquing right now?
and I'm asking for an actual proof that this actually ever happened.
You are the ones who should be allowed. I'm critiquing that. I'm critiquing you. If you think it's absurd, that means your stance is absurd. That's why I'm calling you.
Okay, let's be nice, guys.
Chill. I tried to not call her a dumb fuck, but she's a dumb fuck.
No. Pretty spicy today. They're both dumb fucks. Oh my god. What's wrong with you?
Guys, call me a chill. Daddy.
Christine, what's your question?
Did you just say call me a dumb fuck again?
Honestly, that was so long ago.
Who said that?
I was flowers.
If you want. He's been acting a little different ever since. Panel freaked out, man.
Final minute.
Yeah.
You won that round. Get ready for
Stop
the
being
next one.
overly freaked out, guys.
We can debate.
Being overly freaked out. Only thing the host said is wildflower. What is happening? I'm getting over the cold. I vocalize. I say daddy a certain way. I'm so sorry. I'm saying daddy.
Keep the enemy off the objective. Enemy
You're doing
UAV
flowers.
active.
Did you hear me? I said
Friendly
we can
UAV
debate
on
if you
station.
want.
Take advantage of me now. Drunk.
You what? Oh no, bro. You know how that sounds.
I meant take it.
Round secure. On to the next. Switching sides.
I talk
Search
to
and
you like in the
destroy.
evening. It's just that I'm like angry
141.
and I'm
Plant a
tired and I
charge
don't
on the
give a
target
fuck.
and level it.
Wait, I don't want to.
You've got the bomb.
I like this side of you.
Because nobody introduced me and y'all all yelled at me when I tried to do that. Girl, you were being a bitch to her. What? Right, what the fuck?
Wait.
Crazy.
She wasn't introduced yet. Hold on, wait.
Like,
Wait, hold on. I hold supreme power in here, alright? She wasn't introduced yet, alright? So that's why we all told her to be quiet and mute up. We don't know you, we don't know your age.
it
You
was
could be a
quiet
child
for
for all
like
we
2
know.
minutes. It was
How
quiet
old
for
are
like
you?
2 minutes.
How old
I'm
are you?
22. I'm 22.
Girl, what's your stance?
Search and destroy.
Thanks for this queen.
Move in and detonate the target.
Okay, now that you introduced, feel
Friendly
free to speak.
UAV online.
Thank you.
Yeah. So last time we spoke, you said that Venus as a personhood is over. Why would the obligation be there otherwise? I guess you're really right.
It's down to you. Finish the mission. You've
Yeah, if you admit yourself as the fetus
We lost that
isn't
round.
the
Prepare for the
person
next
who was
one.
born.
That's not even an effective view. I was arguing of choice views, like just my general views when I talked to you last. But when I'm talking about
Switch his side.
I think
Search and destroy.
it's just like being human.
Set up security around the objectives.
Kind of like a signing
Moving here.
to them. And I think that experiences that you
This area has been looted.
as far as experiences to
Moving.
Then how does that?
The round is lost. Focus on the next one.
like I said, it was arguing that's just my view on personhood.
Search and destroy. Keep the enemy off the objectives.
She was just addressing your stance. Like, somebody could be acknowledged and actually questioned.
Round secure. On to the next. Switch his side. Search and destroy. 141. Plant a charge on the target.
Can I ask a question?
We're planting at Alpha.
Yes.
Device Threats in place. Countdown started.
This argument has nothing to do with this person.
Friendly cluster mine planted. Our device was disarmed. We lost that round. Prepare for the next one. Search and destroy.
Through your actions, so
Move in and detonate the target. You've got the bomb.
Are you trying to argue? No, it's just a little less possible. You could have just. You're better.
Moving to my mark. Moving. Moving to my mark.
Kills me in 2 seconds. He killed me literally in 2 seconds.
That's just the obligation.
1 minute remaining.
So is the deprivation of future experience is immoral.
Because if you were to take this principle and apply it to anything else that has given more value, but you ended its life, I would still say the action that you took was probably wrong. Because
30 seconds left. We're planting at Bravo. One planted, set containment. You've won that round. Get ready for the next one.
6 World Cup is going to be an absolute disaster.
Stadium.
If you plan on going to any of the 8 matches at MetLife Stadium,
Search and destroy.
you are about to get absolutely fleeced. First and foremost, they're
Set
not
up
allowing
security
any
around the objective.
site parking at the stadium or even at the charging $225 per spot, and they're already almost sold out. Not to mention, for the European fans who fly in thinking that the USA is just like Europe and every city is super warm. Look, MetLife sits on a literal swamp that is surrounded by houses. We're not walking in this place. They really, all these fans are left with one option. Take the New Jersey Transit train from Penn Station. Now, normally this train ride would cost you about $12.90. Let's call it $13. But for the World Cup, New Jersey Transit had a little bit different of an idea. I think $12.90.
Bomb secure. No threats on target. Solid work. We've secured the field. Mission accomplished.
Have the men given up? I'm serious. They just stopped. They don't want to have sex anymore. They don't want to go on dates with.
Well, here's the problem. It's like I noticed something, right? A lot of these hobbies, specifically going to sport